Hello, Luke.
Hello.
Welcome to the Real Me.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm really, really happy to have you here, and I can't wait to hear all the things that you're going to tell us. So thank you so
Thank,
much for your time.
thank you. Thank you so
Should
much
we
for having
start with the first question?
me. Yes.
So, who are you?
I am Luke CHACHO. I am a queer, non-binary, gender-fluid human being, and I love music. I love writing music, and I love advocating for my community and my family and friends. And I just love being an advocate for human rights.
Oh, that's amazing. I admire you so much. Thank you so much for
Thank
everything you do. Really, thank you. So, what is your biggest dream?
My biggest dream is to be a superstar and
Yes.
be a advocate with my music and my writing, and continue to talk about subjects that don't necessarily want to be approached in music, and allow others to have a voice where they can reach through my music and look at me as a role model.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm sure you already are a role model for many, many people.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes. In July 2017, Idina Menzel invited you and other young audience members on stage to sing Let It Go. Can you please tell us more?
Yes, of course. So, yeah, July 2017. It's so crazy. It's felt like yesterday, honestly.
Yes.
So Idina Menzel, as we know, is the voice of Elsa on Frozen, and Let It Go was a huge hit from that movie, and so a lot of kids will come to that show. But I really came to that show because I love Wicked. I love Idina Menzel's work.
I love Wicked.
Yes,
Too.
she's just an amazing. Yes, she's amazing, and she's so just incredibly talented. So I was there to see all of the show, but most of the kids there were to see just Let It Go. But she calls the kids up to sing Let It Go with her, just to sit on stage and everything. And usually it's all girls, and I was the only guy on stage, and she noticed that immediately because previously the other guys on stage, like she was just at a show before with the other kid on stage wanted to sing like Can't Stop the Feeling from the Trolls movie instead of Let It Go. So she thought I was going to be like one of those kids, but little did she know that I absolutely loved Frozen and its message and all of it. And so I just started singing, and she let me sing with her, and it was just an amazing opportunity. And of course, I didn't expect much from it. Just the fact that I got to sing with Idina Menzel was crazy in itself. And there is a lot of people don't know this, but she kept me on stage, and we finished the song together. And it was absolutely just the most incredible thing ever. And I've been performing since I was around 9 on stage, 8 or 9, and so. But the fact that there was about 5,000 people in the crowd looking at me and admiring me, that was the first thing for me to say, this is what I want to do, because there's so many adults here, but there's also so many young people here who are seeing someone like me in this spotlight, and it gives them hope, and I really just love that, and it was amazing. And so after that happened, it was starting to blow up. Like it was getting semi-viral on YouTube and on Facebook. And then I did an interview with WFAA, which is like a news station. I think it's in just the US. I don't know. I have no idea. But it is it's in Dallas, and so Dallas is a pretty hot area in Texas, and so we did the Dallas News, and they did 2 stories about it, one in the morning and one in the evening, and it blew up. Like that's when everything just started going crazy after that. And so BuzzFeed reposted it, Billboard reposted it, but when BuzzFeed did make an article about it, Idina Menzel tweeted and was like, "You blew me away, Luke," and then it just went even bigger and bigger and bigger.
You
and
deserve
it went.
it.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, it went huge, and it was so beyond what we even expected. And then around, I want to say the beginning of August, because I don't want to actually, it was in the beginning of August. I would say middle of August, because this was July 31st was the show. So this is all happening in the span of 2 weeks, which is really crazy.
Yes, I can imagine. Wow. Like a
Yeah.
roller coaster. Yeah.
And so I even had I had school even at, like around this time too. So everything was just happening and happening. You know, Steve Harvey people were calling, and ABC Nightline was calling, and so many, like Today Show, Good Morning America, all of the people were calling, and it was just crazy. But we were waiting for something, you know, something I really, really wanted to do, and that was the Ellen Show.
Yeah.
And so the day before school started, we get a call from Ellen's producers saying, "Hey, we would love to set up an interview, and we would love to discuss possibly having Luke on the show." And so about 2 weeks later, I ended up on the show.
Yay.
And then yes, and then it aired on my brother's birthday, which was just, he said it was like his favorite birthday gift ever. And it was such an amazing opportunity. And it was so crazy how quick it happened. And I will say it was a lot on my young mind, but also because you're not prepared for going viral. I mean, my dad says all the time, I want to write a book about how to handle going viral, because it's just that crazy.
And you use those opportunities and your talent, as you said before, to shine a light on important issues.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about this part of your life that's so important and I really admire so much?
Yes.
Can you tell us more about what you do to shine a light on those important issues?
Yeah.
Thanks.
About after a year after the Ellen Show, not even a few months after, I get a call from the CEO of Boys and Girls Club, which is an organization I have been part of since I was in kindergarten. I've been going to my local Boys and Girls Club for a long, long, long time. And I get a call from the CEO, and he says, "I want you to come down to San Diego and perform in our national conference," which is a week-long conference where a bunch of educators and Boys and Girls Club volunteers and staff members come down and are educated on what it means to build a stronger club. And so I was one of the performers out of multiple amazing performers as well. So many amazing groups and talents and just incredible youth that I just got to collaborate with and really be in a group setting, and it just felt amazing. And knowing that performing for something I was a part of since kindergarten. Boys and Girls Club is an after-school program for children who need to stay after school for if their parents have work late. And Boys and Girls Club provides amazing opportunities for scholarships and for education, for arts, for team building. And it's just an incredible program that continues to strive for greatness for youth. And knowing that I could be part of this huge conference representing my club that was held in my school was just amazing in itself. Yes. And I then about 2 months later, 2, 3, I want to say 2, 3, or 4 months later, I can't really think of the range. I get a call from the CEO again, and this is around when I was like 12 or 13 years old. And he says, "I want you to be my National Youth Talent Ambassador for Boys and Girls Club." And so it was me and another person from Texas, because that national conference was held in Texas that year. So we got to be youth ambassadors, the talent youth ambassadors for all of Boys and Girls Club across America and the United States, or not even the United States, across the world, because there's even military bases in the UK or in Italy or in Asia. It's just an amazing thing knowing that I can represent the entire world as a talent, and it was just an incredible opportunity. And so I got to go to Houston, I got to go to Vegas, I got to go to Washington, D.C., so many amazing opportunities and places I got to go and meet so many amazing and incredible young people. It was just an incredible experience. And recently, not recently, but about a year ago, I became one of Human Rights Campaign's youth ambassadors. And I get to work and advocate for LGBT, non-binary, gender non-conforming, and trans youth, as well as just human rights in general as a youth. And we have a mission to make sure that our general mission for Human Rights Campaign is advocating for equal rights and equity and just equality all around for everybody. But as a youth ambassador, there's also a separate mission where as youth, we want to be the ones to rise up to the occasion next time, because we are the next generation. Yes. So we need to, really rise up and say, hey, we're here, and we want to make sure educators are understanding that, things are changing. And we also want to allow parents to understand things are changing, and also allow health professionals to understand things are changing, but also allow youth to understand that they are not alone.
Yes.
And I think that's the biggest thing about being a youth ambassador, is that other youth can see that there's people representing them and making them feel that they are not alone. And that is the best thing ever. So I love the Human Rights Campaign, and I think it's just an amazing, amazing opportunity. And the cohort is amazing. It's just awesome.
You are amazing. You know that, right? You know
Thank
that.
you. I appreciate that so
really,
much.
Yeah, I really admire you. And the more you talk about what you do, the more I'm just like, wow, we need people like you to be the voice to those young people who don't have a voice. And I think that what you do is really, really amazing. And please always count on me for anything, because I really want to encourage the next generation to be seen, to be heard, and to celebrate their individuality, because the real beauty is inside of us. So I think it's really important to celebrate who we really are. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for just, even this is just, it's amazing, because you're giving not only just a young person, but a queer young person an opportunity to speak on their experience. And I think that is just amazing what you're doing, and your mission is just incredible. I told people, I told my family, I told Human Rights Campaign what I was doing, and I was just saying this mission of what you're doing is incredible, because it's really allowing young people to express who they really are, and it's just absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. We are going on together. Thank you.